Hey everybody, Joel here. I just wanted to say hello. I just got back from Ukraine yesterday. Had a decent night's sleep considering the jet lag, but I wanted to give you a little bit of an educational video today. And it's centered around lifestyle. You know, what is your lifestyle? What is maintainable versus what is a diet, right? I decided today that for my 44th birthday, I want to get down to about 5% body fat. I'm probably about 6.5 now. I'm in the best shape I've been in years. I can't say in the best shape of my life because in my 20s when I used to compete, I'd get down to 4% body fat, maybe 4.5% body fat. But it spawned something in my mind I want to talk to you about. Here's what I normally do and what I tell all 7-minute members. But I'm stepping it up a game, hopefully to just motivate and inspire you, but not certainly tell you to do this. The only things that you really need to do to start losing a drastic amount of body fat is 3 things. Have a very large protein shake in the morning with breakfast, okay, I usually do a 100-gram protein shake. You can start with a 50-gram protein shake. Take your fiber, okay? Have protein, take your fiber, and do your 7-minute workout. Anything else around diet, I tell people don't focus on that right now. Now, when you're starting to get into the single digits of body fat, where I'm at now, it's a little bit more of a science. So what I've decided to do, and I'll give you guys the science behind this, is my buddy in Canada, John Berger, has a goal for his 46th birthday, and he's been going at his diet. I'm going to call it a diet versus a lifestyle. So the lifestyle change is eat your fiber, take your tablespoon of fiber a day, take a high protein shake in the morning, and do your 7-minute workouts. If you can't do that, if you can't maintain that lifestyle change, then honestly, don't bother, right? Because those are 3 simple things that you can do that you can incorporate into your lifestyle to really dramatically change your physique, dramatically change your energy, and dramatically change your mental focus. So I'm going into diet mode now. I've been living lifestyle mode, something that I can do, something that I enjoy, something that's got me down to about, like I said, 6.5, maybe 7% body fat. I don't really know for sure. I more go by the mirror. So John's been doing something called the Ketogenic Diet. Even Ukraine is now doing the Ketogenic Diet, and the 3 of us just want to motivate you guys more. So I'm going from a lifestyle to a diet. Why do I call it a diet? Because it's very restrictive, and it's not something that I could maintain or do throughout my whole lifestyle. And here's what the diet is. There's 2 forms of usable energy in the human body. The primary source of usable energy in the body is sugar. Now, what's happened in today's lifestyles is people eat way too much sugar, way too much carbohydrates, okay? And that's why we have so much diabetes, is when you just eat too much of it, it really affects your insulin, your pancreas. The lifespan of your beta cells in your pancreas are only so long, and when you just keep feeding it sugar and sugar and sugar, they die. Your muscles also become insulin resistant, which releases, basically. Sorry about that, guys. My phone actually rang, so I had to cut the video for a second. There's a big problem with diabetes in the world. So the diet I'm going to be doing, it's nothing new. It has a couple of different names. It's also known as the Atkins Diet, the Ketogenic Diet, the South Beach Diet, whatever you want to call it. And what that diet is very low carbohydrates. So there's 2 forms of primary fuel in the body, fats and carbohydrates. So number 1 source of fuel is carbohydrates, as I already said. What I'm doing is I'm going to be tricking my body to utilizing fats as the primary source of fuel in my body. So I'm going to actually decrease my carbs to very, very low amounts, but I'm going to increase my fats quite a bit. I'm going to get about 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day worth of fat. I'll probably get about 200 calories to 100 calories a day worth of carbohydrates, and then the rest from protein. And again, I don't really consider protein an energy source. It's more of a building block. And what happens is something pretty phenomenal. The brain can only use sugar or ketones as a source of fuel. So what is a ketone? Well, when you lower your carbohydrates so much that your body's forced to use fats as a source of fuel, so a ketone is an incompletely burned fat, okay? And it produces ketones in your body. Your brain can work off sugar or in a stage like this, it can work off ketones. So where the diet is very restrictive, you're kind of really restricted to, proteins, animal meats and stuff, things like cheeses and fats and stuff like that. So it's not something that I would do, again, as a lifestyle because it's too restrictive, So by switching over to a state of ketosis where your body's producing a lot of ketones, you actually start to feel kind of euphoric. Once the brain starts using ketones as its main source of fuel, a couple things happen. Your appetite goes way down, way down. Your insulin levels just completely level off to something that's very, very stable. And you just feel really good. You feel really good, provided that you're eating enough fat in your diet. And because fat becomes a primary source of fuel in your body, you start to burn incredible amounts of body fat off of your body. So again, this is a diet, not a lifestyle. It's something that I'm going to do. My goal is to get to about 5% body fat by my 44th birthday, which is July 7th. I estimate if I do this diet now, I'll probably get to 5% well before that. So yeah, that's your tip for today, folks, is all I want you guys to do is take your tablespoon of fiber, have a high protein shake in the morning, and do your 7-minute workouts. That's all you really need for now. But the three of us, myself, Eve or Evgenia, and John Berger, we're going to take it to the next level so that you guys can take it to level 1, which is a 3-step process. Again, take a high protein shake, eat your fiber, and do your 7-minute workout. So let's see what happens. I'll keep a journal. I'll do daily photos. We'll see what happens. Have yourself an awesome, awesome day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.